Once upon a time in the kingdom of Seri, there were two hawkers who sold pots, pans, and other household goods. One was an honest and kind man named Hari, while the other was a greedy and deceitful man named Ramu. Both hawkers traveled together, but divided the city streets between themselves to sell their wares. In one part of the city lived an old woman and her granddaughter. They were once a wealthy merchant family, but over time they had lost their fortune and all the male members of their family. Now they survived by working for hire. The only remnant of their past riches was an old, dirty bowl, long forgotten among the cooking utensils. Neither of them knew that this bowl was made of gold. One day, Ramu passed by their house crying out, "Water pots to sell! Trade your old items for new." The granddaughter, hearing his call, asked her grandmother, "Can we trade something for a trinket, grandmother?" "But, my dear," replied the grandmother, "we have nothing of value to trade." "What about this old bowl?" suggested the granddaughter. "We never use it." The grandmother agreed and invited Ramu inside. She handed him the bowl and asked, "Sir, could you give us a small trinket in exchange for this?" Ramu examined the bowl closely and quickly realized it was made of pure gold. His greed took over. "This bowl is worthless," he said, throwing it to the ground. "I can't give you anything for it." With that, he left, planning to return later and claim the bowl for nothing. Later that day, Hari arrived in the same street, calling out, "Water pots to sell! Trade your old items for new!" The granddaughter, struck by his kind demeanor, convinced her grandmother to call him in. When Hari saw the golden bowl, he immediately recognized its value. "Mother," he said respectfully, "this bowl is worth 100,000 pieces of gold. I don't have enough money to pay for it right now, but I can give you everything I have, 500 coins and all my goods." The old woman and her granddaughter were astonished by his honesty. "Sir," the grandmother said, "we trust you. Take the bowl and whatever you can offer in exchange." Hari gave them everything he had, keeping only 8 coins to pay the boatman for his journey home. He hurried to the river and set off, relieved to have done the right thing. Meanwhile, Ramu returned to the house, hoping to claim the bowl. When he asked for it, the grandmother angrily replied, "You told us the bowl was worthless, but another hawker gave us all his money and goods for it. You tried to deceive us, but he treated us with respect and honesty." Ramu was consumed with rage and despair. He rushed to the river, hoping to catch Hari. But as he stood on the shore, watching the boat disappear, his anger boiled over. Overcome with grief and jealousy, he collapsed and died on the spot. Hari, known for his integrity and kindness, lived a prosperous and peaceful life. He continued to help others, earning respect and admiration wherever he went. This story reminds us of the power of honesty and kindness. Hari could have taken advantage of the old woman's ignorance, but he chose to act with integrity. His actions brought him true wealth, not just in material riches, but in trust and goodwill. The Buddha taught that if we neglect the path of virtue, we will regret it as deeply as Ramu, who lost a golden opportunity due to his greed. In life, there will always be moments when we can choose between greed and honesty. While greed may offer short-term gains, only integrity and kindness lead to lasting success and peace. Just as the Buddha himself was the wise hawker in a past life, this story teaches us that the value of a good heart far outweighs any material treasure. The true reward lies in cultivating compassion and wisdom, leading to inner peace and happiness. Remember, even when no one is watching, choosing to act with honesty and integrity builds the foundation of a strong character. People will remember how you made them feel. with respect and kindness. These values create a ripple effect in the world, inspiring others to choose the path of goodness and truth.